SQL interview question and answer. Question number 17. What do you mean by single row or a scalar function in SQL? This question is asking about definition of single row or a scalar function and its syntax which are used in SQL. Scalar functions are those which return answer for each one row processed. Some example of commonly used scalar functions are as given below. A few examples are here. First one is init cap function. It will convert first letter uppercase. Syntax is given here. Init cap inside parentheses. Suppose C1 is string, then it will convert first letter of this string uppercase. Second one is concat function. It will concatenate two or more strings. Syntax is given here. Concat inside parentheses we use suppose C1 and C2 are two string value, then it will concatenate these two string values. Third one is ltrim. Ltrim function, that means that it trims off or removes unwanted characters from the left. Syntax is given here. Ltrim inside parentheses. Suppose we have a string abc 123 abc. We have to remove last abc. Then we provide here comma abc. It will removes unwanted characters, that means the abc from left. Fourth one is substring function. It extracts a certain part of a string from a large string. Syntax is given here. Substr inside parentheses. Suppose oracle function is a string and we need only oracle. Then we start from the first letter up to sixth letter. Fifth one is length function. It is used to identify the length of a given string. Syntax is given here. Length inside parentheses. Here just C. Suppose C is a string. Then it gives us length of that string value. Next one is absolute function. ABS. It returns the absolute value for x. Syntax is given here. ABS inside parentheses. Suppose value of x is negative, then it converts into positive value. Next one is ceiling function, that means the ceil, C-E-I-L. It returns the smallest integer that is greater than or equal to x. That means ceil x, that gives the value of the smallest integer that is greater than or equal to x. Next one is round function. It rounds up to the nearest whole number. Syntax is given here. Round x comma y, where x is rounded depending on the value of y. If y is 0, x is rounded up to the nearest whole number. Next one is mod function. It returns the remainder of x divided by y. Syntax is given here. Mod x comma y. Last day function, that means last underscore day. It returns the date of the last day of the month that contains date. We have a syntax. Syntax is last underscore day. Inside parentheses we provide date. Next one, add underscore months. It adds n months to d, that means the date, and returns the valid date value for the result. Syntax is given here. Add underscore months, d comma n, where d is date, n is number of month we have to add. Next function is months underscore between. It determines the number of months between the two dates. Syntax is given here. Months underscore between. Suppose we have two dates, d1 and d2, then it will give the months between these two dates. Next function, next underscore day. It returns a valid date representing the first occurrence of the C day following the date represented in D. That means here C day represents the day. That means value of C starts from 1 to 7. 1 is Sunday, 7 is Saturday. Then when we provide here syntax next underscore day, date, comma, C, that means C means the value. Suppose if we provide 1, that represents the Sunday. If we provide 2, that represents the Monday. Then it returns the valid date represent the first occurrence of the C day, following the date represent in D. In this way, we can use or we can explain single row function or a scalar function which are used in SQL. In this SQL function series, we will continue different types of functions which are used in SQL, their uses, and actual code. Then we will run the code in our Oracle developer window. That's all about question number 17. Thank you.